Hey everybody, this is Calum from Kanken. This is a comparison video in which we're going to take a look at 3 Fjallraven Kanken backpacks. We've looked at each one of these individually. You'll find those videos on our YouTube channel, Kanken Prime. And in those videos, we actually pack in these backpacks. We're not going to do that in this video. These are empty. Instead, what we're going to do is just simply take a look at the similarities, talk about the differences, touch on the price points, and offer our recommendation for which backpack we would choose if it was up to us. To get us started, let's introduce the backpacks that we have. This is the Kanken Classic. We have it in the fall color, code 021. On the left of it is the Kanken 15-inch laptop backpack. We have this in the ox red, code 326. And finally here, we have the Kanken Mini. We have this in the leaf green, code 615. Now each of these colors are available for, I believe, all Kanken's series, or Fjallraven Kanken backpack series. Start off with the exterior. From the front, you can tell immediately that these are Kankens because of their clean, squarish appearance. These are clean lines. We like that. You have the Kanken label, or the logo, same size logo stitched onto each one of these backpacks. In the front, you have the handles on actually the front and the back. We'll get to that. You have the small pockets where you can put your small belongings. The materials for all three are the same. It's made out of Nylon F. It's a durable, lightweight material. We found it to be rather stiff when we first got it, but it loosened up over time, and we like that because if it was going to always be that stiff, we would have not liked that. We found it to be easy to clean. Just with a piece of paper towel and some water, you can wipe away any dirt that might accumulate or that it picks up. Moving on to the sides, you're going to find the side pocket. Now the usability of these pockets depends on how much you put in the main compartment. We found that if the main compartment is packed, since these are not elastic, you're not going to be able to pack much into these side pockets. But if they're empty or there's not much content inside the main compartment, you could put in a bottle of water, for instance. Onto the back. This is where you're going to find some of the features that make the Kanken very ergonomic to wear. So you have an X mount on the back here, and this is meant to help distribute weight evenly across the shoulders. We found this to actually work. Similar loads in different backpacks or in other backpacks felt heavier than it did when we were wearing the Kankens. So we like that feature. We also like the fact that the straps, you have a way of organizing or managing these straps. So if you didn't want to wear this as a backpack and you just wanted to use it as a tote bag with these two nice handles here, you can actually tuck these straps away by buttoning it to the top here. So you don't have to worry about the straps swinging around when you're carrying. We really like that. Now it's the same mechanism across for the Classic as well as the laptop. It's a little different on the Mini, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Back onto the other side, nothing's different. Same as the first side that we looked at with the small pockets. Let's go on to the inside to finish up talking about the similarities here. And that buckle there to help you keep the handles from flopping around when you're wearing it. It's a U-shaped zipper track that we like. It's very smooth. It's YKK zippers, and we really appreciate the fact that there's reinforcement points at the end of the zipper tracks to make sure that these won't tear apart. We've had bags in the past, canvas bags, where the zipper just fell off and couldn't really use the bag after that. So we like that feature. Okay. Now when you open this bag and it's empty, you're going to see a name and address label. Now this really goes back to the roots of the Kanken backpack. This backpack was designed for school children back in 1978. Helps them straighten their backs and carry their books. So, you know, you can imagine kids writing down their names, addresses, contacts. You can do the same thing if you want to try to recover it if this backpack is lost. Inside, you'll also find foam in the back here. Now we assumed that this was simply meant for keeping the backpack's form in shipping, but we've since learned that it's actually a seat cushion. The idea being if you didn't want to sit on the ground, you can take this out and cushion yourself. Sure, We probably wouldn't use it for that, and if we did, we'll use it once and we wouldn't put it back in because it'll get dirty. We don't like that. All right, now let's start talking about the differences. Inside, you're also going to find the care tags, how to clean it, take care of it, and this is where we learned that the Kanken Classic is made in China, while the Kanken Mini, as well as the 15-inch laptop backpacks, are both made in Vietnam. Doesn't really matter where these bags are made. These are the same materials, and we didn't feel any differences when it comes to construction. These are solid bags all the way around, so if you told us these were from the same country, we would have believed you. So just an interesting note. Now let's go talk about the differences on the back of the backpack, and we'll start with the two full-size bags. Now the similarities were that they both have ways of managing straps. Differences are the type of straps that these backpacks have. With the laptop strap, it's padded. The idea being that you're gonna have more weight in the backpack, and so to make it more comfortable on your shoulders, you have nice padding. But if you take a close look at this, you'll notice that it's actually the same strap, same size, same type, but Fjallraven simply sews on this pad on it. It's simple, it makes sense, and it works. When we were using this backpack, we really felt it was comfortable. When we switched over to the Kanken Classic, we kind of missed this. We didn't like the fact that this strap was kind of digging into our shoulders, and we wished that we had, padding. The good news is Fjallraven does sell shoulder strap pads as an add-on. It's 20 euros. In the US, I'm not quite sure what the price is, but the problem is it's very hard to find. The last couple times we've looked online for them, they've sold out. So good luck to you if you're looking for the add-on shoulder pad straps. And if you see it, we recommend buying it. Now, do note that they're not available in all colors. That's the only downside. The other difference with the laptop backpack over the classic Kanken is the dedicated laptop compartment, its namesake. From the side, you can see that it's pretty much the same backpack. They just added on this compartment. Again, it's simple, but it works. It's accessed by this track. It's U-shaped, and we like the fact that, again, it's two zippers just like in the front. Makes it easy to access. And you have a dedicated compartment. It's very padded. It's very well padded. This pad, this side is not, the padding on this side, excuse me, is not related to the seat cushion that you found here. So if you want to take that out, you still have a nice thick padding on this side to protect the backpack when you're moving about. The 15-inch version that we have here is able to fit most 15-inch laptops. The 15-inch laptop that we have is a workstation class laptop, and that did not fit because it was thicker than I believe most standard 15-inch laptops are. So if you have a workstation laptop, you'll probably want to go with a 17-inch version like we would have to if we wanted to carry that around in the Kanken. Otherwise, these two backpacks are mostly the same except for that laptop compartment and the shoulder pads or the shoulder strap. On the Mini, there is no dedicated compartment, and that makes sense. Netbooks aren't around anymore. But it also does have a different strap system. So I'm just gonna flip this around. It looks a little bit more complicated than the bigger Kankens, but it's actually pretty easy. It took us a little bit of time because it's not as intuitive. But essentially, they created these two loops, and the idea is with these loops, you can effectively have a long strap where it can accommodate adult shoulders, right? While also allowing you to tuck away these straps when you want to use it to carry, or you want to just carry this bag around as a tote. So you'll put the straps through, you'll open this up here, you'll put the straps through the loops, it'll come out through here like this, and then you're able to simply button it to the bottom. It's pretty neat. We like it. It's effective and it works. So there won't, when you're using this as a tote bag, you won't have that flopping around. It's just gonna be nice and tidy there. Now let's talk about the prices. The Kanken Mini is available for $65 USD. That's a suggested price. We've seen these go on sale occasionally for around $40, $50. The Kanken Classic has a suggested retail price of $75 US. And the 15-inch laptop Kanken has a suggested price of $110 US. Now there's two other versions of the laptop backpack. It's a 17-inch version for $120, as well as a 13-inch version for $100. Now that 13-inch version is very similar in size to the Classic. If you were looking for a school backpack that you can use for school, and you have a 12 or 13-inch MacBook, for instance, and you're deciding between a Classic or maybe the 13-inch laptop backpack, if it was us, we would go with the laptop version, because for a $25 difference, you get that dedicated compartment for your laptop. It's very well padded, and you get the padded shoulder straps that come in the same color as your backpack. We find that $25 to be worth that additional cost if it was us. Now, if you're looking for a day pack, perhaps something to replace your purse, we would go with the Mini. You save $10, you save a little bit on the weight, and it's just adorable. We find it to be very cute, and nothing else quite like it out on the market. So if you want the Kanken look, it is, after all, more of a fashion accessory. We would go with the Mini over the Classic if you're just looking for a day pack. And that brings us to the end of our video. We want to thank everybody for watching, and we welcome all feedback. We want to make these videos better for you, so give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Ask us if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, or share some insights. Share how you feel about these bags with the community. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much for subscribing. Shout out to Sweden.